Hey, Bradley Wattum here, real estate advisor with Macdonald Realty. As a realtor, the most frequent question I'm asked is, of course, how's the market? And the answer to that question is, it depends. It depends on your property type and your area, because one property type in one area may be experiencing a vastly different market compared to another property type in another area. Well, this video, we will be looking at North Vancouver and digging a little deeper into the stats to find these differences. Now, let's begin with the sales to active listing ratio. This ratio is perhaps the best indicator as to the heat of the market by comparing the number of sales to the number of active listings. It's considered a balanced market when that ratio is between 12 and 20, a buyer's market when it's under 12, and a seller's market when it's over 20. If we take a look at the area as a whole, we can see that we're experiencing a buyer's market for detached and townhomes and a balanced market for condos. Now, the sales to active listing ratio for detached properties currently sits at 9.9%. There were 35 sales in the area, which is up 16.7% from 2018, and the total active listings hit 354, which is up 18.8% from 2018. If we look at the price band here, we can clearly see that 1.5 to 2 million was the most active with 15 sales and a sales to active of 13.5. 900 to 1.5 did well too with a sales to active listing ratio of 12.3%. Interesting here that we could see that there was actually 0 sales above 4 million of the 11 listings in that price band. If we take a look at the neighborhood watch here, we can see that the highest number of sales occurred in Upper Lonsdale. There was 5. That sales to active listing ratio was 16.6%. However, Upper Delbrook was the most active, had the highest sales to active listing ratio at 19%. Now, if we take a look at the condo sector here, we can see there's a sales to active listing ratio of 15%. There were 41 sales in the area, condo sales in the area, which is down 46.1% from 2018. And the total active listings was 274, which is up a considerable 97.1% from this time last year. If we take a look at the price band here, we can see that 4 to 900,000 was clearly the most active price range with 31 sales, or a sales to active listing ratio of 16.9%. Interesting here, 1.5 million and above, there was 1 sale out of, about 15 listings. Now, if we take a look at the neighborhood watch, we could see that Lower Lonsdale had the highest number of sales with 12 and a sales to active listing ratio of 16%. If we look at, there's a couple areas that had less sales, like Northlands did quite well, 2 out of 3, which is 66.7% sales to active, and Linmore, had 6 sales, which is a sales to active listing of about 20.7%. Now, if we take a look at the townhome sector, we can see it hit 11.7%. The sales were 12, which is down 52% from 2018, and the number of active listings is up a considerable 114.6%. Now, if we take a look at the price range here, we can see again that all of the activity occurred between 4 and 400,000 and 1.5 million. Sales to active listing ratio for 400 to 900,000 was 25%. If we see here, there was 0 sales for properties above 1.5 million. Now, if we take a look at the neighborhood watch here, we can see that Northlands was the most active with 100% sales to active listing ratio, 2 for 2. Now, if we take a look at the benchmark prices, we can see that there was a decline of 9.5% in the detached sector, currently sits at 1,512,200. We can see that there was a pullback of 2.8% from last year in the condo sector, which currently sits at 559,300. And we can see that there was a 1.2% pullback over 1 year in the townhouse sector, and that currently sits at 979,900. Well, I'd like to thank you for joining me today. If you have any questions, please feel free to give me a shout. I can be reached at 604-805-8885 anytime. Thank you.